Teen gun violence is a growing problem. The number of children shot and killed in Hampton Roads has risen over the last 3 years, and it's not just a trend happening here. The American Academy of Pediatrics now says gunshots have surpassed car accidents as the leading cause of death for teens. Sarah Hammond has the story.
Clay Marquez has felt the impacts of gun violence in his own home.
14 years ago, I lost my own son to violence, and it really hit home then.
And he himself did time in jail for dealing drugs. He says it doesn't surprise him to learn gunshots have now passed car accidents as the leading cause of death for children 0 to 19 years old. He's buried his own child and is now dedicating his life to make sure no one else has to.
That's because guns kills. After somebody lose their life, there are no do-overs. That's it.
The American Academy of Pediatrics reviewed data spanning 20 years. According to the study, between 2001 and 2019, firearm-related deaths jumped while deaths due to car accidents dropped. 60% of those gun deaths were classified as homicides, 35% were suicides, and 4% were accidental. In 2019, African-American teens had a gun death rate 4.3 times higher than white teens. The authors of the study said that's because of, quote, a reflection of racist systems and policies that perpetuate inequities in violent injuries and death. Newport News Police Chief Steve Drew says gun violence among teens is something they are trying to get a handle on.
People are so quick to pick up a firearm and use it. And it's just horrific.
He says chiefs in the 7 cities are always looking at new technology and outreach efforts to curb the problem, but police can't do it alone.
If people are willing to put in that work, I think we can come up with some real solutions.
And that's what Marquez is trying to do with his Stop the Violence campaign, to get out and talk to kids about the consequences of pulling the trigger.
And regardless of your circumstances, wherever you grew up, just try to be the best in your class and the best student and best individual that you can be.
For 13 News Now, I'm Sarah Hammond.
Last year, at least 19 children were killed in shootings in Hampton Roads. Virginia Beach Councilwoman Sabrina Wooten plans to introduce a resolution to create a memorial for victims of gun violence at tomorrow night's meeting.